It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris. The Eagles at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
In there to drop it for the loss, linebacker Nakobe Dean, an outstanding play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw from his end zone, Sanders. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. On first down, Sampson, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson, and he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Up the middle they go. Sampson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Back to throw. Sanders. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. As Sanders has it poked free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
63.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goedert. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. No score after one on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Barkley. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Great, set.
Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Looking to throw. Sanders. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss, as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taking on the midfield logo. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Sampson, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Jalen Carter working his way back behind the line of scrimmage and dropping him for a loss. They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson, after getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give to Barkley out of the gun. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
Don't touch that. Hey, Silver. Hey, easy, 63, bang. Don't touch.
Throwing is Hurts. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Hopkins with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Go Silver, right? No, Dotson. No, Dotson.
He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown. 30 yards. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but he was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
No, Dotson. Crowd left Yanni. Crowd left Yanni. 73. 73.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Silver, set. Great, set. Alpha. 63. No,
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on third down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Sanders from the gun on third down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here's Sanders throwing on fourth down. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Crowd left Yeti. Crowd left Yeti. No touch.
They'll look to throw here. It's caught. Smith. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
No touch. No touch.
A first down carry for Barkley. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Now back to throw. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Love the effort there. I mean, to get a field goal block in this situation because they knew what was going on. They give up those 3 points there. It's now a 2-possession game.
Yeah, that really changes the complexion here in the second half, doesn't it?
It really does, and now you give your team more than a fighting chance and a little momentum. Terrific job by them setting the tone and picking up their defense.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On first down, Sampson. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 25. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Complete. Smith has it. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop?
Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And at this stage, in the fourth, they need to work this into the end zone. A field goal doesn't do much. We'll see if they can cash in following the fumble recovery. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Sanders. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. First target, first catch, and a first down. Operating from the gun. Sanders. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. Looking to throw. Sanders. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. He's in a groove right now. 2 sacks last week. Also got AFC Defensive Player of the Week for that effort. Another sack right there.
He just innately understands how to get to the quarterback. He's going to be blocked differently each and every time.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
What a call there on 3rd down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a first down, but it's a big play to boot.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He shows you right there he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa.
That is intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He's back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And he is met in his tracks behind a line of scrimmage. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again, just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll run it again with Barkley. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Philadelphia,
hey, Big Daddy, where you going? Call me Flo Millie, I be flowing, yeah. Skinny, thick pockets on some ones. I be really rapping, I be damn. Michael Jackson, I'm the baddest, Around here, might go get it tatted, yeah. Say the magic, what? Pretty little thing getting ratchet, yeah. Told me that I couldn't, oops, I did it again. I don't like you, I don't wanna pretend. If he ain't spending money, I just go with the friend. If you can give me dollars, give me pound, give me in. Purple, black, made back, yeah, that's me. That ain't free. Ain't dead to me, R.I.P. That yo, she ain't me. Tell me what you want from me. Tell me what you want from me. Tell me what you want from me. Man, what do you want from me? If I wanna test me, I ace it. I don't wait for nobody, I'm impatient. Trip off who? I'm on vacation. I pop when I do it, I'm flagrant. Never is out bake. Please don't compare me to that's basic. The money only thing I'm chasing. Body snatch, you know I'm Debbie taking. Men like to talk it, I hate it. If it ain't him, then I erase it. New money, many outdated. If he say he don't love me, that's hatred. Call me Miss, pull up in the latest. Double R truck, backseat, too spacious. Cartier braces, make faces. 5,500 when I pay for my laces. Tell me what you want from me. Tell me what you want from me. Tell me what you want from me. Man, what do you want from me? Tell me what you want from me. Tell me what you want from me.
business. It's highly recommended. It's for all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here the flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen them thing that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights, it come with a third eye. I'm better at betting on me, the numbers don't lie.
That's how we rollin'. You know them gold diggers, want to pick at a litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters, call them silverback gorillas, going 8-8, and you know ain't nobody. What up?
Showtime, yeah, this is the big ticket. Culture Cop Town, I'm talking that King Richard. It's like a movie, I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderellas, I'm crushing them glass slippers.
On sight, I give you the green light. It's all bark, we all bite.
You gambling with your life? Well, let's roll the dice.
Don't be some problems with this dog in a fight.
That's right.
I'm just trying to get
Legendary.
open the mind.
Something like that.
I just pull up with a few.
We can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what? That.